Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing my 5 picks for starter designer bags. The bags that I'm going to be mentioning in this video are basically my recommendations for those who are starting their bag collection or their luxury designer bag collection. These are my picks that are in the more affordable price range and basically some key pieces that you could start with if you haven't dipped your toes into luxury designer brands yet. But before anything else, if you're new here, welcome, and if you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. If these are the kinds of videos that you like watching, I would appreciate it if you could hit that subscribe button down below. And if you want to connect with me on Instagram, it's at TrishDLF. So I wanted to do this video because I realized that there are a lot of stages in the luxury designer bag collecting world. There are those who are just starting out, there are those who are already veterans. Like, I feel like when you're just starting out, you want your bag to look like a designer bag. But there are different stages of this collecting world where eventually you get to that peak where you don't want anyone to know that your bag is a designer brand anymore. So that's when I realized that, oh, like there's actually different stages. And so I wanted to make a video on my top picks for 5 starter designer handbags. I want this video to serve as a guide for those who aren't sure about designer handbags yet. I know people my age and even younger are still a bit hesitant when it comes to these things because of obviously their hefty price tags, but I've actually come up with these 5 bags that I feel like are in the more affordable price range. They're more within reach if you just want to dip your toes into a certain brand. So if you want to try like Louis Vuitton, there's a recommendation there. If you want to try Prada, if you want to try YSL or Celine, like if you want to try like the basic quality of it first, if it's something that you really like, then I've come up with these 5 bags which I feel like are in their most affordable price range with good quality that are still in trend right now, which I feel like would be good bags to start with. So without further ado, my number 1 pick would be this Louis Vuitton Speedy Bandolier in the size 30. So this Speedy 30 bandolier is actually the most expensive already in my recommendations. I promise everything else is going to be much cheaper than this bag, but this bag current retail is at $1,680 US. So at $1,680 US, some might argue that this bag is actually pretty expensive already for a PVC canvas bag. Like, the material is not leather. The only leather parts would be the top handle and the shoulder strap over here, and this area for the bandolier. That's basically the only leather that you're gonna get out of this bag. Everything else is PVC canvas. However, this is an iconic design of Louis Vuitton. This is like the OG classic. Like if Chanel has their classic medium flaps, Louis Vuitton has the Louis Vuitton Speedy. But for me, I would recommend the Speedy bandolier because it already doubles as a regular Speedy. You can remove the straps and you can also wear it as a bandolier with a long strap as so. So you can, right now it's in the shoulder strap configuration because I've actually been fond of wearing my bags as shoulder bags right now. But you can also turn this into a crossbody. Like, it comes with an extra extender strap. So I feel like for this bag, as much as it's a lot of money for the material that it's in, when you look at it in comparison to like other brands already, especially since a lot of the other brands already increased their prices. I mean, Chanel medium flaps are already in the 8 grand price range, like that's basically like 400,000 pesos. So in comparison to that, this one at $1,680 US is already a great deal. Aside from this bag being one of the iconic designs of Louis Vuitton, their material, as much as it's just in this Louis Vuitton canvas material, it's really still hard wearing. This is also my number 1 pick because of the functionality that it gives. It's a good size. It's a really good size for like every day. And basically, if you're like someone who really needs a lot of stuff with her, this can be great for every day. If you're still in school, if you're in college, you can use this as a school bag. If you're a career woman, this is also great as an office bag. And for me, I especially love this bag for travel because it's really great as a travel bag, and I love wearing this crossbody. And I feel like this bag is really just such a carefree bag to use for every day. This is a great starter piece because of the price, the quality, the timelessness of it, and the functionality. It's classic enough and has gone through several decades, and I'm pretty sure you guys are already aware of like how good the Louis Vuitton canvas is. I mean, their canvas now is not as great as how it used to be back then. The canvas of the vintage pieces used to be like really thick, from what I hear. However, even if they already changed the canvas to like a thinner material, it's still really good. It's still a really good material and will last you a very long time. This bag, for example, I had this since I think around 2016. So this bag is already 5 years old, and look at it. Like, no scuffing on the bottom because obviously it's canvas, and it's just in like really great condition. Still looks like it's in very excellent condition even if I use this a lot already. It's a very classic and timeless design, so if you want to just dip your toes into luxury brands, then this is something that you can really never go wrong with, because it's a forever bag, and even 10, 20, even 50 years down the line, this silhouette will still be a classic piece. Okay, next for my recommendations would be the Gucci SOHO Disco bag at $1,250 US. I know that I've said in previous videos that I am not especially fond of this bag. However, as a starter bag, I feel like this is a really great bag to start with. I mean, first and foremost, the price at $1,250 US. Like, you can never go wrong with that. I feel like that's the most average, I guess, or most affordable base price already for designer bags. Well, basically, I feel like anything less than $2,000 US is already like a really great price for bags, for luxury bags especially. So this is one of them. And something I want to say about designer handbags is that when you're starting out, you don't want to admit it, but you actually want people to know that you're carrying a designer bag. I mean, I feel like I started out like this. I mean, I feel like majority of people, when they're just starting out into luxury designer bags or things, they want their bags to look like designer bags. Because when you're just starting out, your mindset is like, why am I going to be spending so much for a bag that no one even knows the brand of? So like at the back of your head, as much as you don't really want to admit it, you want your bag to look like a designer bag. I feel like it's only later down the line when you have a bigger collection already, when you want to go into more understated bags and bags that don't really scream designer. But I feel like that's on a different level already. But when you're just starting out, you want bags that, yes, they're simple, yes, they're pretty and very high quality, but you also want people to know that you're carrying a designer bag because you're spending your hard-earned money for that. And I feel like this bag fits just that because it's very simple, it has very clean lines, and it's very Gucci. Like, yes, it's a simple bag, but when you're carrying it, you know it's Gucci. Like, it's there. So that's one of the reasons that I feel like this would be a good starter bag, because it's not like super expensive Gucci, it's not like bougie Gucci, it's very simple. And if you're just starting out your collection, you don't want people to be judging you like, oh, why is your bag so expensive? So this is more into like the affordable price range. So when you're just starting out, you don't go straight into like the Chanel already or the Hermes bags already. Like, you start with the smaller ones, the more subtle ones, the more quiet type bags, and I feel like this one fits just that. So very simple bag, but you know it's Gucci and quality is there. The quality of this one is really great as well, like the leather and everything. And for the price point, like, you can never go wrong with that price point, $1,250 US, right? And this is also one of their classic bags, and it's still selling on their website up to now. It's one of Gucci's simplest designs that a lot of people really love, so I would really recommend this Gucci SOHO camera bag. Okay, now for the next 3 bags in this list, I'm just going to be showing pictures instead because I don't have actual samples of the bags. But my third pick would be the Saint Laurent Toy Lulu or the Saint Laurent camera bag. So I just put these 2 bags as like alternatives because I already showed the Gucci SOHO Disco camera bag, which is similar to the Saint Laurent camera bag. So they're more or less similar shape, similar functionality and style. It's just the design that's different, so I just put that as an alternative to the Toy Lulu. But they're both in a really great price range. The Saint Laurent Toy Lulu is at $1,450 US, and the camera bag is at $1,350 US. So that's why I just put them like in one category. You can choose whichever you want. But basically, Saint Laurent's Lulu bag is very in these days. It's one of the more trendy and really well-known bags of Saint Laurent for 2021 most especially. Their Lulu bag is in like this really soft, pillowy leather with a chevron print that Saint Laurent is really well known for. So they designed many sizes for this. They have a medium and a small size, and both sizes have those like chains, those adjustable chain straps, but those already in like the $2,000 plus price range. That's why my recommendation for this would just be the Toy Lulu. So for the Toy Lulu, it's basically the same style of the regular Lulu size bag. So it's a chevron pattern, same soft leather, except obviously it's a smaller size, and the strap that they use for the Toy Lulu is a leather strap compared to the chain straps on the regular size Lulu bag. The Lulu bag is also a flap type bag. So if I'm not wrong, the closure of that is just like a magnetic closure, similar to their other flap bag style. So if you want a flap bag in a smaller size, then this would be a really great bag for you. The Saint Laurent camera bag is a really good alternative as well, and it's cheaper at $1,350 US. So if you want something more fancy, because the camera bag of Saint Laurent has the YSL emblem in the front, and it's like the metal emblem coated in either silver, gold, brass, or whatever. So if you want something more like flashy, more, I feel like that's more girly. It's a girlier version of the SOHO bag. So the SOHO bag, I feel like it's a simpler, more understated version of a camera bag. But for the Saint Laurent, it's more like, it's more loud, I guess. It's more eye-catching, and I feel like it's more girly overall. So if you want something that's more of that look, then you can definitely try out the Saint Laurent camera bag. Okay, next is the Prada Nylon Re-Edition bag. So my recommendation for this one is just the shoulder bag version, not the multi-pochette type bag. I feel like that's already on the next level of bag collecting. It's more fashion forward. But for the shoulder bag version, I think it's the original 2005 version. So you can go with original version, which is the one with a fabric strap, or the one with a leather strap. So the version with a fabric strap is at $895 US, while the version with a leather strap is at $925 US. So that's the price difference. But personally, like, if you're gonna buy the bag anyway, just go for the $925, and at least you get like the leather bag strap, right? So for this bag, this is my personal recommendation for those who are probably like in their teens, like late teens to mid-20s. I feel like this is such a Gen Z bag. I feel like if you're young, you can really rock this bag, and it's something that's very trendy, and at that price point, like, that's a very good price point. The Prada Re-Edition is the cheapest bag amongst my 5 recommendations. So you can either get it $895 or $925 US. So yes, it's nylon. You're paying a lot of money for a nylon bag, but Prada quality is really great. And if you're starting out, I mean, Prada is still a really great designer brand, so I feel like you really can't go wrong. It's the most affordable out of all of them. So if you just want to try the shoulder bag look in a luxury bag, Prada is definitely it. And I feel like the Prada Re-Edition is really the most iconic when it comes to the shoulder bags, especially in the Gen Z style these days. The Y2K style, I feel like the Prada Re-Edition definitely has that. So if you're someone who is very, very trendy and you just love the whole Y2K look, the Prada Re-Edition is definitely something that you can start with. And finally, for my last recommendation, it would be the Celine Ava bag. So the Celine Ava bag, I only discovered because of a YouTuber. Her name's Maggie Chu, and she really loves this bag. Basically, Lisa from Blackpink carried this bag a lot on her Instagram, and so I guess that's what really started the hype on the Celine Ava. I believe that the Celine Ava bag is also a re-edition of one of their older designs. So again, there's a recurring theme. This is something that they brought back from the past and redesigned it to be more fresh and new, thus the Celine Ava bag. So the Celine Ava bag, it comes in a variety of leather types, it comes in a variety of canvases, and it's just a very simple shoulder bag as well. So again, just like the Prada Re-Edition, it's something to that effect, to that style. So if you're the type of girl who's very casual, cool, this is, I feel like, a really great bag for you. And it's actually not such a known bag yet. Not much people are carrying this bag yet. It's very niche right now, I feel like. So I feel like that's another great bag to start with. For this one, I checked the website and they didn't really have the prices on there, so I just had to Google it separately. The Celine Ava bag, as of last year, I only have the last year's price, was $1,110 US. However, I had a personal shopper check the price for me because I was interested in getting it, and her quote to me just now in 2021 was at 75,000 pesos. So converted, that would be around like $1,500 US. So I think it would be playing around in that price range, but still it's a very affordable bag. So what I like about this is that the shape of the bag is really nice. It's just like this round, like moon shape kind of bag, and the fact that you can put it on your shoulder, again, very Y2K, which is why I really like it. The price right now for this bag is great, and if you're the type of girl who doesn't really want to wear the same bags as what everyone else is wearing, the Celine Ava bag is definitely for you, because no one's talking about it yet. You don't really see it in fashion bloggers as much. I feel like it's only really in Korea where it's really in. It's really more of the Asian countries that are really into this bag. So in our country, it's not really that known yet. So if you want to be that cool girl, I feel like the Celine Ava bag is perfect for you. So there you have it. Those are my top 5 picks for starter designer handbags. I really went out of my way to research these bags for you guys, and especially the prices. I made sure that they were really comfortable and that they were worth the money. So yeah, these are my top picks, and I hope that if you're starting out your designer handbag collection, you were able to pick out a bag or two from this recommendation of mine. I hope I was able to help you guys through this video. If you have any comments or suggestions, then just drop them down below and I'll be sure to answer them. If you guys like this video, I would appreciate it if you could hit that like button down below, and if you want to connect with me on Instagram, it's at TrishDLF. If you haven't subscribed yet, I would really appreciate it if you could, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!